So according to research, what is the importance of taking micro breaks during your working day?
Yeah, thank you for asking this question for me. Uh, as we all know, today's workforce experience a significant amount of work stress regarding like pressure, competitive markets, globalization. So we are experiencing a significant amount of work demands. So let's say usually people, full-time worker are supposed to work 7 to 8 hours per day. We cannot concentrate our full energy and full concentration during entire 7 to 8 hours without any recession. So I would like to say that if to maintain the quality of performance and the quality of individual well-being and health-related issue, we need to take frequent, short, mini, informal breaks as much as we can and as much as we need. So that's my assumption and philosophy on the topic of my research on the topic of micro breaks. So to reduce the cost of stress daily, especially daily stress, and like increase the individual energy level or resource, I'd like to say taking micro breaks during the workday is pretty important to maybe, let's say, if I get stressed from interaction with my clients, customers, or supervisor, maybe I would like to just take some relaxation or vent out my negative experience uh, through talking to my spouse, partner, friends. Oh, my boss is blah blah blah, or my client is blah blah blah, or something like that. Or maybe I can grab some like a sweet thing, like a candy, chocolate, to just increase a nutritional energy. Yeah, and also maybe I can just to check out my Instagram or Facebook to get some like a socialization and social support. So that these the taking micro breaks varies across individuals. However, I'd like to say it is very, very important for all working adults and working people. Actually, PhD student job is really complex. It's not simple, right? They're supposed to study and learn the task, like the concepts or course materials or research topics, whatever. And at the same time, simultaneously, and also they're supposed to develop their own research. So which means they are supposed to learn and work for their research at the same time. And it's very complex job, and also it requires some creative task performance. Like we are supposed to make like a new topic on their research and operationalize their research idea into the real feasible research context. So I think uh, not only physical resources or physical experiences, but also their mental health, mental resources, or like a psychological uh, research expenditure are pretty required to satisfy PhD students' work-related demands and work-related pressures. That's why I would like to say, I think for PhD students, taking micro breaks is more important than uh, the typical workers, because they're not full-time employees. So let's say they may experience, actually I experience exactly the same thing. They should experience like some economical issue or concerning, and also they are just concerning about their future. At the same time, they are supposed to work their research and coursework at the same time. They should deal with everything for like a 4 to 6 years at the same time. It's very complex and stressful experiences. So also they are supposed to they just usually interact with their peer students and supervisors, such as like a academic advisor or academic staffs. So there is a hierarchy, and there's a tension, and there's some socialization, stressful experiences. So it's pretty complex, it's pretty long, and it's pretty continuous. So I would like to say everyday PhD students workday, they definitely need to take micro breaks. But I'd like to say, regarding the benefits of micro breaks for PhD students, Uh, Taking micro breaks could be their recovery experiences at work. At the same time, maybe their refresh time as well. Like for my experience, when I just relax or when I just walk around the office building, I just think of my research topic. It's not actually like pure breaks because I'm still thinking of my research. However, if I just get away from my work desk, physical workplace, and then taking around, maybe I can see the window. I can gaze like the outside with the scenery or some people, like the trees, flowers. At the same time, I may think of my research idea as well. So it gives me like a refreshment. So for PhD students, taking micro breaks could be both recovery experience and also refreshment for their like research or work related task as well. So that's why I think taking micro breaks is pretty beneficial for PhD students. It varies across individuals. However, for me, I'd like to suggest for PhD students, especially they're working in the office on the desk, sitting on their chair. I'd like to say they may want to take more physical relaxation or like the physical breaks, such as like just a stand up on your desk every 40 or 15 minutes and then stretch. And also like a strolling around the office and get some fresh air. Not just like a nutritional intake breaks, like such as like a coffee, having a cup of coffee or something sweet, chocolate. Yeah, eating, working on the chair is not pretty good. So I'd like to suggest taking a variety types of micro breaks, such as like a physical activities or relaxation or just a socialization with your peer students or someone else. So that's my just avoid nutrition intake breaks and take some more physical and interactive micro break activities for PhD students because I think that could be their this like that could be beneficial for their health, uh, psychological well-being as well as their like a refreshment for their future work as well. So yeah, that's my small suggestion. And also, I'm not saying that micro break is a solid answer. It's one of the option to maintain the quality of individual health and the continuous performance quality. So like I don't think the relationship between micro breaks and performance or individual well-being is not just linear. Maybe might be some certain point for each individual, like optimal point. Let's say like, oh, maybe out of the 7 working hours, maybe it takes like a 7 to 10 or 2 or 5 minutes are kind of optimal for me. But maybe for you, maybe your breaks maybe last or a little bit longer, but not just like a 4 hour taking breaks or 5 hour taking breaks. This is not micro breaks. So I'd like to just point out this idea as well.